Fornication is not a sin. In today's fast-changing world, especially here in Africa, many things our fathers and mothers held dear are now being thrown away like old clothes. One dangerous lie that is spreading like wildfire is the idea that fornication is not a sin. Others go as far as saying, virginity is not a virtue, it just means no one has approached you yet, or that you just don't have the opportunity. These sayings are not just careless jokes, they are traps from the devil himself. What happened to our morals? Africa has always been a land where moral values were respected. Our elders taught us that keeping yourself until marriage was a sign of discipline and honor, not just before God, but even before our families. Now, influenced by foreign cultures, social media, and what we see in movies and music videos, many young people are being deceived into thinking that sexual purity no longer matters. But let us be clear, the Word of God has not changed. Hebrews 13 verse 4 says, "Marriage should be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept pure, for God will judge the adulterer and all the sexually immoral." It doesn't matter how common fornication has become. If God calls it sin, then it is sin. The devil's tactic is to make sins look normal. The devil is very cunning. He doesn't always come with horns and fire. Sometimes he comes with sweet words and trending hashtags. Today, many youths hear things like, "Sex before marriage is normal. Everybody does it. Why wait for marriage? You need to test before you invest. Virginity is just lack of opportunity." These are lies dressed as jokes, and many people, even in the church, have started believing them. But just because the world has started calling evil freedom doesn't mean God has. Isaiah 5 verse 20 warns us, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil." Virginity is a virtue, not a weakness. In many African homes, virginity used to be a thing of pride. Parents would sing praises of their daughters on the wedding day, proud that they had kept themselves. But now people mock virgins and call them old-fashioned or slow. Some even say, "You're still a virgin? Are you a statue?" But let us remember, when the world starts mocking what God treasures, we must stand strong. Virginity is not weakness. It is strength. It is self-control. It is honoring God with your body, as 1 Corinthians 6:18-20 teaches us. We as Christians cannot let the devil change our mindset through popular culture. It is time for the African church to wake up and speak boldly again. We must teach our children that God's standards are not determined by trends, but by His eternal word. We must stop being silent when people joke about sin and start standing up for truth, even if it's unpopular. If we don't, our land will lose its light, homes will break, our daughters and sons will suffer, and God's judgment will not spare us simply because we were used to the sin. Dear brothers and sisters, fornication is still a sin. Virginity is still a virtue. Purity still matters. God is still holy, and the devil is still a liar. Let us not allow the world to preach to us. Let us return to the old paths, the paths of holiness, respect, and godliness. May Africa not lose her soul while chasing the world's approval.